back to Gigi's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and I post 2 videos a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 7 AM. So if you love a recipe video like this one and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you how to make my delicious slow cooker smoky pork and potato stew. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious slow cooker pork and potato stew. So this recipe is really easy to do. I think I say that in most of my videos, if not all, but I promise you this is really easy. And I thought, as the cooler weather is on its way, I thought I would make a stew today. It's quite cold here today, so I thought this would be a really lovely warming dish this evening. So while I was making it, of course, I thought I'd share the recipe with you. For this recipe, I have about 500 grams of diced pork. So I'm just going to put my diced pork into my slow cooker, like so. I have bought it diced, but you could buy it in chops and dice it up if you want to as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and wash my hands because I've got pork juice all over them now, so I'm just going to go and wash my hands. The pork is now in my slow cooker and I have been chopping the vegetables for this. So for this recipe, in the original recipe, I think it said to use 1 onion, but we have quite a lot of leeks in the fridge, not actual leeks, the vegetable, the leek. So I decided to use leeks instead. So I've chopped a whole leek into about ½ centimetre pieces. And then I've also had a little bit of butternut squash as well. So I've got about 200 grams of butternut squash that I've just chopped into 1 centimetre pieces there as well. And I've also got a carrot as well that I've peeled and chopped into 1 centimetre pieces. I also peeled the butternut squash. And then I peeled the potatoes and I've chopped these into bigger chunks, but not too big. So I've done those about 1 inch thick as well. You can chop it bigger if you want to. I much prefer it smaller, and also my husband and son don't realise it's in there either. So I'm going to put all of the vegetables into my slow cooker pot, and then I also have some green beans here. So I've just got some frozen green beans. You can use fresh if you want to. I think I've probably got a couple of handfuls there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my spices in. So I've got some smoked paprika to give it that smoky flavour. So I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika to the pot. And then I'm also going to add in some ground ginger. I'm probably only going to do about ½ teaspoon because my son, he doesn't mind spice, but he doesn't like it too spicy. And I find when I put a little bit too much ginger in, he tends not to like it that much. So I'm only going to put ½ teaspoon in today, and just to see how he is with it really. And then I'm also going to put in 1 teaspoon of cinnamon as well. And I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of oregano or oregano, depending on which country you live in. So I'm just going to sprinkle that over. I know that was about 1 teaspoon. There wasn't much left in there, but I think it was about 1 teaspoon. And then I'm going to add in 1 tin of tomatoes. So I've got about 400 grams of tomatoes here that I'm just going to add in. And then I've also got some bone broth as well. So if you don't have bone broth, then you can use vegetable stock or chicken stock if you want to. And what I like to do is I like to pour it into the tin and then swirl it around a little bit, and it gets rid of all the juice from the inside of the tin. I think I'm going to need a bit more than that though. I said 300 to 500 mils. I think I'm going to make ours about 500 today, just because we like it a little bit stew, isn't it? So you like it a little bit wetter, don't you? I've got to get some salt and pepper and a stirring spoon, so I'll be back in a moment. I have grabbed my salt and pepper and I have my stirring spoon as well, and I'm just going to put in probably about half a teaspoon of salt into there. Salt and pepper to your taste. If you don't like it, then you don't have to add it in. But we do like a little bit of salt and pepper in this house, and I'm not going to put too much pepper in because, as I said, my son isn't a great spice fan. He doesn't mind a little bit, but too much is too much for him. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stir all of these ingredients together. Then once everything is well mixed in, like so, I think that's done. I am going to put the lid on and I'm going to put this on low for about 6 hours, but if you wanted it quicker then I would put it on high for 3. The stew is cooked and everything was put in, so I don't need to add anything to this meal. All I'm simply going to do is just serve myself some, like so, and I'll go and try it. So I'm just going to nip and get a spoon. So it smells really lovely, I have to say. A very wintry dish. I'm just going to have a bit of the broth, I think, for now. I'll just let you know how it tastes. Oh, that's yummy. Oh, that's really nice. Yep, so we're off to have our dinner now. That's how you make my delicious slow cooker smoky pork and potato stew, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this for my dinner this evening and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.